Hey, what up? It's your boy Eddy G. What's going on, y'all? Right now, I'm very excited because my package just came in the mail. I cannot wait to unbox it so you guys can check it out. And it's something that continues on as I'm trying to get this whole PC setup going on, and it's coming along great. I'm so excited that my package is here. I got it from Newegg, and it only took about, what, 4 to 7 business days to come in, so I didn't have to wait that long. So I hope you guys just check it out, let me know what you think. But I got this wonderful LG Life's Always Good 21:9 ultra-wide monitor. It's a 34-inch monitor, wide, very wide, and very heavy, by the way. It's got the AMD Freesynce. It's got the game modes. It's got everything that you're looking to game. As far as I tested out, and I'm gonna show you guys on the video how it plays out and everything, how the display and how the resolution and how the speed goes. But as far as that, I know it's a big difference between that and my other television monitor, which was a lot smaller. I think it was a 21-inch. I can't even call it a monitor, but it was a TV, but it still had a PC input. But it moves a little bit slower. But if you guys want to see for yourself and how everything is, as I show you the gameplay and everything and the videos, I'm gonna show you a lot of stuff that this thing does. But this thing is huge. It's wide. If you're looking for something like this, it shows great glossy pictures and stuff. So this thing is real nice. I'm glad to have this for my PC setup. And my girl, she's seen it. She loved it. My uncle just used the computer. He said, wow, you know what I'm saying, because he loved the screen and how wide this thing is. But let me show you, and you guys stick tuned, and please check out the gameplay and me just testing it out. So right now, as I show you my previous video that I've done, you see how wide this thing is. It's very beautiful. I love it. You're just gonna need it if you're looking to definitely have this. You want to have make sure, depending on the size table you have. I can't even measure the table I already have. This is like a pre-existing table I had for a while. You might want to clear some space out, like as far as your PC and all that stuff goes, if it's not long enough. But if you have a longer table, then you're definitely on the go with this one. But if you're just looking to show the monitor and your speakers, keyboard, mouse, and mouse pad, then you might want to stick with the regular size, I guess, table for the size it is. But let's talk about the picture. It's pretty good. The resolution is set to 1080p. It could push up to 4K because I've played mostly some 4K videos. And as far as gaming is concerned, it definitely plays well in games too. It looks very beautiful as I played Gears of War 4. And it was, looked amazing. Everything was glossy. Everything was well polished. Mostly I pushed it up to the 4K. You don't have to just stick with. Well, I played around with the video settings, and everything was like a little bit above the 1080p, and it moved pretty good. It definitely was a cool video display to what it showed, and the colors and the texturized and everything was pretty beautiful. So as I show you the back of the LG monitor, which is pretty glossy in the back, so if you want to make sure you don't get no fingerprints, you could wipe it off and stuff, which is easy to do. But of course, this is the mount that we have here in the back. But as far as the cable is concerned, you got the DC power cable right here on the back here, so I can show you. You got the audio input. You have 2 HDMI's input. The one is here, the first one, and then the HDMI they have on the side. So in case you want to hook up another monitor, you have another HDMI input here, which I didn't even know. I have 2 HDMI's. I only thought it came with 1, but that's awesome. You got the DP input here, and you got the DVI input here. And it's gonna be real crazy. You gotta make sure you got enough space to put more than just one LG 34-inch ultra-wide monitor together. And you have to definitely have a computer with the GPU to handle all that pixels. It's a lot. So here I am in the settings of Gears of War 4 as I show you guys the video, the resolution, as much as you can do. Right now I'm running a GTX 1070 graphics card. So that should be enough to push a little, especially for this monitor. Because this is the type of monitor you have to definitely get higher GPU to set this thing up. It doesn't work for all, but you should test it out before actually knowing what you're gonna get. But it's gonna be most likely the GPU that you're gonna have to get to push this type of monitor, because it has so much pixel. It's gonna definitely mess up certain frame rates that you're not gonna get as far as display is concerned. So I have everything set up for the quality as an ultra. It's definitely full screen. The resolution I have is 2844 by 12, which is I'm not sure what's a 4K level. I think it's a little bit more, but as far as that's concerned, this is definitely above 1080. So I'm gonna definitely play this. The frame rate is definitely gonna be unlimited. You can definitely change it if you want. Let me see. I'm gonna say I'll probably leave it unlimited. But let me test it out, because there's nothing wrong with testing this out and playing with this bad boy. I'm gonna test it out and see how much it plays before I go back in there and play Gears of War. I go to campaign. Let's go down to solo and continue on with whatever I was left off to playing. But so far the screen is pretty good, and it's so wide, it's so beautiful, and it captures every color and details on each setting. So this is exactly what this monitor was actually programmed to do. So let me test it out. Okay, so yeah, frame rate moves good, and the picture looks good. So definitely looks good. So as I play it, my computer, not laggy. It's not going through any issues with the as far as the game's concerned. It's pretty decent. Let me see. Try to take down the helicopter. They're trying to kill me. This way. I forgot to load. See, that's one thing about consoles. Like, I'm moving into the PC world, so now I gotta get these controllers, which is something I'm gonna get used to soon. So you forgive me on my gaming skills on PC. Alright, so I'm gonna blow this. Oh! But look how pretty and beautiful the game is. And as far as like the settings go, excuse me when I cut this off a little bit and pause it. You can press the bottom button here. Of course, you can press to turn it off or whatever settings you want to put it into. But you could definitely go to game mode, and it shows you everything here on what settings you want. Let me see. Let's go BPP. All right. So this is all the settings they have here. As far as the pictures, you got sounds, you got general. So let's go to pictures. You can set your game mode however you want, and as you can tell, it shows you on the screen everything. So alright, so I have it at FPS game mode. I don't need it on FPS game 2, but you can set it however. So let's say we go to customs. Let's see. So let's go to customs. You can sharpen your you can sharpen the screens. You could let's see. I don't want to do that yet. You could definitely show the response time, because your computer right here, everything is processing, is letting the computer know, is letting the monitor know that this is where we're gonna go at this point. So it definitely responds to it every time you play a game. It shows each and every detail of the pixels of where your settings and color goes. Alright, so I messed up on this. Let's go back to customs. Alright, so go to customs. This place should have come with a remote too. So you could definitely do that, the response time, which is high. I'll leave it there. I'm not gonna mess too much with it. You can definitely change the colorized texture of your computer screen, your game display, or anything you're looking to do within that specific data that you're trying to do as far as the game's concerned. But I'm not going to mess around, but it's just to show you guys everything as far as the settings of what you can do. So you can definitely set up your game in general, customize it however you want, sound, everything. So so let's go back. So I'm gonna play Gears of War. Definitely looks pretty. It's a lot lighter now that I customize it. The sharpen was already set, but the color is good. It's beautiful. I love it. But definitely a nice monitor to have for certain gamings. I know certain other types of games may not play well, but fortunately Gears of War plays pretty good, so I'm not going to complain about that. And like I said, you will need at least a graphics card that could handle this much pixels within this monitor, because this monitor, it has thousands of different colors and pixels that certain GPUs can't handle or can't display at all. So I would say if you have a 1060, 1070 works. I have a 1070 GeForce GTX, or you definitely do a 1080. So you have not that problem. But 1060 and below, if I was you, I'll test that out and see how it works. If you want this monitor, then I would say maybe you got to upgrade a little bit more. But test it out first and see how it is. Once you get this monitor, if you was be in love with this monitor, test your GPU first and see how it plays and displays itself. You can mess around with the settings all you want, see how it works. If you love this monitor but you need a new graphics card, I recommend you do that. But if you want to stick to a little smaller type monitor, like I would say 29-inch, but you can still get an ultra wide. It's still wide, but it's just a lot smaller. This is a 34, which is a lot more you got to take within the data. But like I said, if you want it a lot faster, then I would say go lower. As far as this screen size go, if you love the size it is now you gotta push your PC to be able to handle that type of size. But yeah, everything I love about it is amazing. I love it. It's gonna be a lot more setups we're gonna do with this computer. So if you guys like this monitor, if you're thinking about getting this monitor, let me know what you think. Let me know everything of how you like it or don't like it or whatever, or what other monitor might you prefer to get. Let me know all that. But this is beautiful. This is actually me. This is something I love to do as far as gaming, film editing. You could definitely, this is definitely what it's set up for. Also, is video editing. If you guys love to do that type of stuff, I definitely love the split screen you could do with the multitask. Like you could play. You go on one website, you could go and do social media stuff while you do your artwork or whatever type of job documents and stuff you're trying to do on the other side. So it's definitely made to do so much, but it's mostly a gaming first type PC, but it's not as fast as you would want it to be. So let me know, guys, what you think, and please like, share, and subscribe. I got more stuff coming in. I'm going to do more videos, so I hope you guys please check me out and please refer everybody else to this video and my channel. And Eddy G out. I'm going to play more of this game and enjoy it. So peace. One.